Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Akim out there pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, with another lesson. And we're going to start right here in Isaiah 46:9. It says, "Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High and there is none else. I am the Most High and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, My counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure." And this is what we're witnessing happening in the earth, man. You see, the Most High's counsel is coming to pass. Everything the Most High said will happen from the beginning is taking place now. You see, and it's been ordained that way. The end has been ordained to come to pass this way from the beginning, man. Let's get another one. Let's get Isaiah 55:11. Then we'll get into a news article. Isaiah 55:11 says what? "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it." So everything the Most High said was going to happen is going to happen, because the Most High doesn't speak in vain. He doesn't speak empty words. He doesn't speak just to speak. Every word that the Most High has uttered, it was spoken with a purpose. You see, and it will be accomplished. This is why we see everything going on in the earth the way it's going on, because it was already ordained to happen from the beginning, man. That's what people have to understand. Nothing on this earth is happening by coincidence. It's all happening according to the Most High's will and what He said will come to pass from the beginning. You see? Now, what I want to do is go into a couple articles from RT News. Here's the first one that says what? Israeli strikes on Lebanon. The Israeli Defense Forces have reportedly killed hundreds in its widening air campaign against Hezbollah. You see? And what is this going to do? It's going to cause more tension to rise in the Middle East. Why is this happening? Because it's the Most High's plan for it to happen. This is the Most High's will. This is what the Most High wants. You see? And guess what? The state of Israel, they're not going to stop. They've been on the warpath from October 7th of last year. We're coming up on a 1-year anniversary next month of the whole situation popping off between the state of Israel and Palestine, man. You see? And it's just going to continue to intensify. Why? It's because that's what the Most High wants. This is what the Most High said would happen in prophecy, man. And that's what's coming to pass. This is what the world is witnessing. So let's read a little bit of it, man. It says, the Israeli military carried out a series of airstrikes on Lebanon on Monday, reportedly killing nearly 500 people. You see? Added to the total, you see, from all the other things that have been going on, almost 40,000 Palestinians have been murdered. You see? And once again, this is not going to stop. Why? It's because it's biblical prophecy. It says what? The strikes, which have been described as the deadliest since the 2006 Israeli-Hezbollah war, come amid the Jewish state's expanding campaign against the Lebanese militant group. Lebanese authorities have reported that over 1,600 people have been injured. The country's health minister, Firas Abayad, has claimed that the strikes have hit hospitals, medical centers, and ambulances. So they're not discriminating. They don't give a damn who it hits. You see, if you're in that area, you are a target, basically. You see? Warriors and civilians alike. They're not taking any prisoners, man. Now, it goes on to say the government has ordered schools and universities across the country to begin preparing shelters as thousands of people flee from the southern regions of Lebanon. Excuse me. Meanwhile, the Israeli military claimed to have struck over 1,300 targets, describing them as Hezbollah weapon sites. You see, which is all bullshit. They're just what? They just need the justification to continue these strikes, man. You see? Because once again, they don't plan to stop. And they can't because the Most High has put the Spirit upon them to fulfill His will. You see? Because these Israelis are going to be the reason that World War III pops off. You see that? How do we know this? It's because prophecy tells us so. The Most High has already laid out what's going to happen in biblical prophecy, man. And this is what we're witnessing. You see? The Most High, the Almighty God of the Bible, the creator of the heavens and the earth, has the Israelis on a war path. He has them in the spirit of war to do His bidding. You see? Because at the end of the day, matter of fact, before we get that, now it just goes on. You can go check this out yourself from RT. And another one, it says what? It's another article which came out today. It says what? Do the Israelis want war? You see? Now they're divided. You see that's the so-called state of Israel is divided on those who want to eradicate Palestine and those who want it to stop. But once again, it's all according to the Most High's will. You see? It's all according to the Most High's will. It says what? Most citizens of this Middle Eastern country favor a military solution to the conflict with Hezbollah, and some even hope to resettle Lebanon south. Now it goes on to say, Israel is on the offensive. Since Monday morning, the IDF has carried out more than 800 strikes on military targets in Lebanon in its pursuit of Hezbollah, a Shiite political party and paramilitary group linked to Iran. Last week, Israel conducted a precision strike in Beirut's Dahaya neighborhood, killing the head of Hezbollah's elite Radwan force, Ibrahim Aqil, along with other top commanders. And guess what? This is not going to stop. This is just going to continue on until a wider conflict erupts. You see, and it has to be this way because this is what has been laid out in biblical prophecy. You see? So it goes on to say, earlier, explosives placed in communication devices detonated in 2 waves, killing dozens of the Shiite group's operatives and injuring thousands of others. Israel hasn't taken responsibility for the attacks, but we all know who it is. You see? We all know who's behind the shit, man. It says what? Israel hasn't taken responsibility for the attacks, but Lebanon blames officials in Jerusalem. Hezbollah has vowed to take revenge. Those threats are not falling on deaf ears following the elimination of Aqil, and the barrages on Israel's north communities close to the northern border were advised to avoid gatherings. Residents were instructed to stay close to bomb shelters in the event of yet another salvo, and the Chief of Staff, Herzi Halevi, approved a number of action plans in preparation for a looming full-fledged war. And this is all that's coming, man. Because this is the time we're living in. You see? You got all this bullshit going on with the elections, and you see all that madness between Trump and Kamala Harris, which is a fucking distraction. You got the shit going on with P. Diddy, which is a fucking distraction. You see, while this is raging on, bro, we're on the brink of World War III popping off. Because once again, the Most High has the Spirit upon these Israelis to continue to do what they're doing, man. And they're not going to turn back from it. You see? It has to be this way. You see, and it's been ordained to happen this way from the beginning. This is what we're telling the world, man. Everybody think, oh, we need to stop this. No, it has to come to pass. This is the Most High's will. And it tells us, according in the Most High's will, that what? Jeremiah 50 and 45, it says what? Oh, no. Where we at? Oh, yeah, this is it. Jeremiah 50 and 45, it says, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. So this is what? A prophecy against America. You see? Who's the biggest backer of the state of Israel? You see? And that alliance and allegiance is gonna suck America into this wider conflict that's coming. And that wider conflict being what? World War III. You see? That's what the allegiance to the state of Israel is going to get America, and there is no coming back from it. There is no turning from it. There is no way to stop it. It's going to be this way, you see, regardless of what anyone wants, because this is the will of the Most High playing out. Now it says what? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, which is what? The state of Israel. You see? The least of the flock are those JOOs, man. And you see, the spirit that's on Benjamin Netanyahu, he's not going to stop. He's going to continue to cause conflicts in the Middle East, which is going to cause tensions to rise between those nations. And World War III is going to pop off. And the state of Israel, they're going to be the ones to spark this shit, as we've been told in biblical prophecy. Now it goes on to say, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them, because that's how it's going to end. It's going to end with America being completely destroyed, like Sodom and Gomorrah was. You see, in the state of Israel is going to be engulfed in nuclear flames as well. That's what's coming, because that's how World War III is going to be fought. You see, this is not going to be a conventional war as the wars of old, and prophecy tells us that as well. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah 9:5, it says, every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Do you hear that? This is how World War III is going to be fought. This is what the state of Israel is leading the world into. And it's all happening. Why? Because it's the Most High's will. This is what the Almighty God, Yahweh, has laid out in prophecy. And this is what's coming to pass. And it's inevitable. It can't be stopped. You see, you got Joe Biden trying to tell the state of Israel to calm down, to chill out. It's not going to stop. This is what the Most High wants to come to pass. This is what's going to happen. World War III is going to be fought with what? Nuclear missiles, man. You see? That's how it's going down, because at the end of the day, the Most High has already laid out how America is going to be completely and utterly destroyed. That's going to be by way of nuclear fire. And the state of Israel is going to be touched by that fire as well, man. You see? So let's read this one more time. Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. You see that? This is what's coming, especially for the land of America, because this is the judgment of the Lord, man. You see? America is about to suffer the same fate as Sodom and Gomorrah, and the state of Israel is dragging America to its destruction. All because it's the Most High's will, man. You see, all these people still talking about God bless America, this, and, well, Trump is going to come and save. Nah, man. See, the reason you utter that type of shit is because you don't understand the Most High's will. You see? The Most High has it out for America. He's already laid out how this place is going out. Matter of fact, let's go back to Jeremiah 50 real quick. Right? Yep. You know what? Let's get it here. Let's get it in Isaiah. One of my favorite, Isaiah 13. Because the thing is, as this conflict continues to spread, it's going to cause Iran to be drawn fully in. And with Iran being drawn fully in, it's going to cause Russia to be drawn fully in, which is going to cause America to be drawn fully in. Why? It's because one of Iran's biggest allies is Russia, as it tells us in Ezekiel 38. You see? And we already know that Israel's biggest supporter is who? America. So once Israel and Iran start to go at it head to head, it's going to draw the big dogs into the fight, man, which is going to draw the rest of the world into the fight, which is going to lead to America being completely and utterly destroyed as Sodom and Gomorrah before it, man. This is what's coming to this place. There is no hope in America, you see? There's one outcome that's coming at the end of World War III. The complete and utter destruction of this place known as America, which is Babylon the Great according to the Bible. And once again, the state of Israel they're going to be the ones to drag you Americans into this war. You see? Hey, call halayim la Yahabashim Yahushua. Now, this is Isaiah 13. It says, Isaiah 13:17, it says, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it." The Medes are who? The Medes are the Russians. You see? And we already see the Russians are getting stirred up as well. They're already changing their nuclear plan, man. You see? They're already putting protocols into place to use nuclear missiles. Because guess what they're doing? They're being turned back and being put in that spirit of war, as the Most High told us through Ezekiel in Ezekiel 38. You see, the Most High is putting hooks into their jaws, and he's turning them back, putting them in that warlike spirit. This is why you see them developing the type of weaponry they're developing, man. You see, this is why they've developed those hypersonic nuclear missiles, man. You see, a technology that America can't come close to. You know why? It's because Russia is going to spearhead the destruction of America. That's why. You see? And there's nothing America can do to get out of this, man. It's inevitable. Once again, it's inevitable. It cannot be stopped. You see, it cannot be overturned. You see, everything has to be fulfilled according to what the Most High has spoken, and this is what we're witnessing playing out in the landscape over there in the Middle East, man. It's all leading to World War III. Now it goes on to say, verse 18, "Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity upon the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children." So when these missiles are shot off, Salaki, when these missiles are shot off in the height of World War III, when that button is pushed, these nuclear missiles are going to destroy indiscriminately. Meaning what? They're not going to give a damn if you're a man, woman, or child. You see? And the only ones who are going to escape this great destruction of America is the 1/3 of the remnant of Israel. That's it. Everyone outside of that, you're cooked. You're done for. You're going to be destroyed, melted by way of this nuclear flame, man. You see? It tells you in the book of Joel chapter 2, nothing shall escape. You see? Nothing shall escape them. If you're not a part of that remnant that's ordained to be saved, and especially that 1/3 to be taken out of the land of America, ain't no hope for you. And Lord willing, we be a part of that number to be delivered, man, because this is what's coming. And it's ramping up. Just watch. Just continue to watch. It's going to continue to ramp up and get more and more intense until what we're reading is coming to pass, man. You see? Now it goes on to say, verse 19, "And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms." What is this talking about? This is talking about America. You see? This is the glory of kingdoms, man. You see, because at one point in time, you had the entire world leaving their countries to come to America to do what? To live that American dream. You see? This is the glory of kingdoms, man. Right? So it says, "Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah." And that's a cut to all these people talking about, oh, this has come to pass already. You see? Because where in history did ancient Babylon suffer the same fate as Sodom and Gomorrah? How did Sodom and Gomorrah get taken out? Did not fire and brimstone rain from the heavens? When did that happen in ancient Babylon? It didn't. So we know that this is a future prophecy talking about a different place, and that place is the land of America. You see, this never happened in ancient Babylon, man. You see, because in Daniel, it tells you exactly how ancient Babylon went down. You see, it was taken down by the Medes. You see, with a preemptive strike, did no destruction come to that place? Not on the level as Sodom and Gomorrah. See, that destruction is reserved for the most wicked place to ever be established on the planet, which is America, a land that promotes rebellion against the Most High in the form of what? The rainbow flag agenda. You see, which now they're adding pedophiles to that flag. You see, they shit. Now they're probably gonna add fucking people who love to have sex with animals to that flag. You see that? They propagate and uplift idol worship, freedom of religion, you see, which goes into idol worship. They promote eating abominable meats. Eat whatever you want to eat. If you can kill it, you can eat it. Basically, you see, they push forth false doctrine and lies. You see that? This is what's done here in this place. And the main thing is what? They have us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, us Israelites in captivity still. And there's a judgment coming upon them for that and all the wickedness they've done unto us, man. For all the atrocities, for all the rape, robbery, and murder. This is why this destruction is coming upon this place the way it is. You see? A destruction so great, this land will never be inhabited again. Oh, never mind. It goes on. The next verse it says what? Isaiah 13:20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. You see that? That didn't happen in ancient Babylon. You got ancient Babylon is modern day Iraq. You see? Guess what? When the World Cup comes around, guess who's going to be playing in the World Cup? Iraq has a national team that's going to be playing in the World Cup. You see? How could that be so when the prophecy says that Babylon is never supposed to be inhabited? That lets us know it wasn't talking about ancient Babylon. You see? Ancient Babylon, modern day Iraq is a major country, man, with 3 million people living in it. That doesn't fulfill prophecy. Prophecy says no one will inhabit that land again. So if ancient Babylon was destroyed during the time of the Medes, that land should be what? Desolate like Sodom and Gomorrah before it. But it's not. You know why? Because this prophecy doesn't pertain to that. This prophecy pertains to America being destroyed and utterly desolate, man. You see? That's what this is talking about. This is the land that's been ordained to be what? The greatest desert the world has ever seen. You see? It says, Isaiah 13:20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. You hear that? No more heathen coming over here setting up convenience stores, smoke shops, restaurants. You see? This land and everything in it is going to be completely erased as if it never was. That's what's coming. You see? The Most High is about to turn this place into a desolate. The Most High tells you in Isaiah 34 that he's gonna spread across this place the line of confusion. You won't know where one state started and another state ended, man. All these great monuments in this land, these great land masses, the Rocky Mountains, the Smoky Mountains, fucking Salt Lake City, whatever. You see? All that shit is going to be erased as if it never was. That's what's coming to this land. You see? And this is what the Israelis, this is what they're leading America into, man. And it has to happen because what? It's biblical prophecy. It's according to the word that the Most High spoke. There's no way around it. This is what it must be. It must be this, and it will be fulfilled. You see that? Verse 21 tells us what? But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. See, that's what this land is going to become. It tells you that in the book of Revelation 18, showing you that this prophecy is spoken of all throughout the scriptures. You see? It tells you in Revelation 18 that Babylon is going to become a cage for every unclean and hateful bird. That's what's going to inhabit this place once it finishes burning, man, and that smoke clears. Unclean bird and desert creatures. You see that? That's what's coming to this place. Did this happen in ancient Babylon? No, it did not. You know why? Because this is a future prophecy pertaining to America. That's why. You see, and it's closer than it's ever been before in history. And every day that passes, it gets closer. You see? Salakia. Now it goes on to say, verse 22, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. So every day that passes, every day that Israel is on their bullshit, let me say this, every day that the Israelis, because they're not truly Israel, we are the true Israelites, but every day that these Israelis are on their bullshit, is a day closer to these prophecies coming to pass, man. Every day, they're on their bullshit of continuing this war in the Middle East is a day closer to the complete destruction of Babylon and Great America, man. You see? And it must be this way. There's no way around it. So, hey, we love to see this, man. You see, we're praying for this to happen. Because we know that before we can go to the kingdom of heaven, what has to happen? We have to be delivered from the destruction of America, man. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. So we're not in the spirit of a lot of these Israelites out here who are talking about there's no destruction coming or America's the promised land and ain't no tribulation coming. Nah, we know and understand that everything the Most High has spoken through the mouth of the prophets, it must be. It has to happen. You see, and there's no way around it. So guess what? We embrace it and just pray that the Most High has mercy upon us and delivers us from all this hell that He's about to bring in the time of Jacob's trouble, and ultimately from the destruction that's coming to this place that cannot be avoided, man. So hey, may the Most High continue to put the spirit upon these Israelis to do what they're supposed to be doing. May the Most High keep Benjamin Netanyahu in that spirit of war. You see, and this thing continues to ramp up. You see, and ultimately the destruction comes to America, man, because that's what we're looking for. Because we're looking for that kingdom and dwell of righteousness, man. We're looking for the next rulership to come, the new heaven and the new earth. That's what we're looking for. And we know and understand that it cannot come until everything is fulfilled. And what is the major thing that we're looking for? The destruction of America, man. You see? And we know the MOTB must come first, which they're pushing to the forefront. But all these things are happening, man, simultaneously. You see? And that day gets closer and closer. You see, with every sunrise and sunset. But this is what it is, man. These Israelis, they gonna stay on their bullshit, and it's gonna lead up to a greater conflict, man, as it is written. So, with that, man, another update, and may Yahweh Shai continue to cause these prophecies to come to pass, man. Hey, with that, I'm gonna end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Akim out there pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Babal.